Hello, everyone. My thesis is on a rhetorical analysis of disfigurement or visual differences in children's media. While there's a lot of research in representation of marginalized identities in media, disfigurement isn't acknowledged as a marginalized identity yet, which is where my research comes in. I'm looking specifically at 3 examples of disfigurement in kids' media because there are so many examples. I'm sure you all each have an individual example. So, I apologize for any spoilers as I very briefly go through them. I'm looking at Two-Face from the Batman comics, who was a law-abiding citizen before his face was splashed with acid, and that triggered a psychotic break, a descent into villainy, and his disfigurement became a new identity for him. And then in the center, we have the lovely Sloth from the classic movie The Goonies, and he was introduced as an antagonist who was scary, intimidating, and dangerous. But his low intelligence led him to be easily swayed to the side of the protagonists. And then all the way on the right, we have Prince Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And he was scarred by his father, and that led to be his motivation as an antagonist for the first 2 seasons of that show. Now, looking at the kind of repetition of disfigurement as a narrative function, I'm seeing 2 tropes specifically. We have evil, either the characters are evil and that causes a disfigurement, or their disfigurement causes them to be evil. And then the second one we most commonly see with congenital malformations, and that would be either a very innocent or otherwise low intelligence, very gullible character. This research is really important because around 10% of the population is disfigured in some way. And it's important for us to deconstruct how we are using disfigurement as a visual metaphor in our media and what exactly it is teaching the children who are consuming it. Not just the disfigured children who are seeing themselves reflected in those tropes specifically, but also visually typical children who are possibly seeing disfigurement for the first time in their lives. Thank you.